Hi Nikhil, good morning. Welcome.
Hello, Ronald. How are you doing?
Good. How about you?
Always fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks. Good morning everyone. Good morning BNI. I am Ronald Disa, partner with Design Air. And today we have one of our platinum sponsor, Mr. Nikhil Deshpande, the founder of Digital Musings. His company is into digital marketing services and we will be chatting with him to know more about his business. So Nikhil, tell us something about yourself and your company.
Thank you, Ronald, and good morning to you. My name is Nikhil. I am the founder of Digital Musings, a company that specializes in digital marketing services. My previous experience of close to 2 decades was focused on technology, sales, and marketing that helped me shape my business. Digital marketing is a 2-year-old startup on a mission to help small and medium business owners win more customers using the digital platforms.
Okay. Tell me, what is your core business you are into?
Right. The core of digital marketing is actually persuasive content that makes the target audience take an action. So in this regard, there are a few areas that we specialize in. One is called SEO, other is social media, content marketing, digital ads and analytics. All of this form a core services to my customers. So to break it down, what is SEO? So right after you build your online presence in the ocean of the World Wide Web, the next logical thing that you do is to optimize your website for search engines, what is known as the search engine optimization. So this is a continuous process, and the key to be getting found and ranked on Google is to build and propagate relevant, useful and informative content in the form of blogs, white papers and case studies. So these are the content forms that one needs to adapt. And the key, as I said, is to be consistent, helping the search engine try to figure out whether your website is relevant with good content. So the first part is SEO. The second and the most important thing in today's world is social media management. It's one of the most cheapest and the effective ways of advertising for your lead generation. As low as 100 rupees, you can actually target close to 2,000, audience on Facebook as of today. And to keep up with visibility, we also help our customers with their presence on the media, including Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, which are very popular. We also help people with digital ads, as I said earlier. And to reiterate, Facebook is one of the cheapest form of advertising. Next comes LinkedIn, little bit expensive. So that's what we do. We help on the social media front. I spoke about content marketing earlier. What is content? End of the day, it is a persuasive material that somebody is looking at. So we help people using email marketing services to propagate those content to our customers. And finally, we got something called as analytics, because what you can't analyze something, you won't be able to improve. So that's how it is. So SEO, social media, content marketing, digital ads and analytics form the core of my business.
Okay. What is the target market or what is the clientele type that you look into to build?
Right. So Digital Musings is focused on small and medium business owners who haven't had the experience of using the power of digital marketing to maintain their visibility. And that is where my market is, helping small and medium business owners win the market.
Oh wow, interesting. Tell me, what inspired you to develop your ideas or your businesses?
Okay, I believe, Ronald, the gap in this unserved small and medium business who can utilize cost-effective services is what led me to start this business, because digital agencies are very expensive proposition for such kind of businesses. Even hiring a marketing manager who can look after digital is an expensive proposition. So end of the day, I realized after looking at the market that there is an unserved small and medium business that really can make use of digital medium using cost-effective services. That's where my idea of starting this business started.
Oh. Wow, very good to hear. How did you adapt your business during this pandemic or these lockdown times?
Yeah, in fact, Ronald, pandemic was a blessing in disguise for my business. Since people couldn't meet people physically, digital was the only medium that could be used to communicate. So for one of the tech companies that I am consulting even today, the maximum inquiries that they got was during the pandemic because there was a continuous effort in putting up a digital marketing strategy. So those who adapted to digital in those days are now reaping the benefits. And people who have realized this have started actually putting in a lot of inquiries from a business and I'm trying to help build the entire strategy for many companies. So yeah, pandemic to me as a business has been a boon, and I think the new norm is going to be digital because gone are the days of cold calling and meeting physical people. Everything, as you know, is now done online, including our meetings. So to get people on board, I believe that the visibility using the digital platform is a must for anybody who wants to look at the future of their business. Yeah.
Okay, tell me, what challenges did you have to overcome of beginning of your journey?
Right, Ronald, like any other startup, the challenge was finding and retaining customers who believed in the future. So future, as we all know, is digital, and the need to market themselves to the target audience is something most people have realized. And they also understood that traditional cold calling was not giving better reach. But once they started seeing the success with the initial customers who I had onboarded, they started referring me to their own circle of business. And that's how it happened. So the challenge, I think, was starting to get the first set of customers, which took some time. But having been in the market for many years, I was able to rope in customers. And it has been a nice journey so far for 2 years now. And referrals are also helping. So yeah, the initial challenges, as I said, was finding and retaining those customers. And they are now customers, I hope, for life now. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Tell me one unique thing or the unique about your business.
A good question, Ronald. Everybody wants to be unique. So where am I right now as a business in terms of my uniqueness? It's a philosophical answer which I would like to give is that being empathetic to our customer needs and how they want to be perceived in front of their customer is our biggest differentiator. When I mean empathetic, I mean a lot of patience is what we have because there are a lot of trials and tribulations that we go when we start engaging with the customers because at the end of the day, we need to build up the business's personality as to how the customers want to perceive their customers the way they want to be in the market. So being empathetic to our customer needs is one of our most unique propositions because at the end of the day, digital marketing is something anybody can do. But how to get there requires a lot of empathy in terms of understanding the customer's needs and trying to build the entire strategy of getting their message across to their customers using the right platforms. That's what makes us unique.
Good. So tell me, what advice would you give to someone who is trying to become an entrepreneur?
I think, Ronald, the belief in your vision plays a key role in whatever you have set to do. So I believe there is a clarity on that, and the rest of being persistent with that vision will essentially mean hustling, which is going to be a part of your life and will stay with you for long. So end of the day, it is the vision that plays an important role because if your vision is clear, the rest of the things like persistence and all those things will fall in place. So I believe that having the right vision is something every entrepreneur should be very clear about before they start on their journey.
Okay. Tell me, Nikhil, is there any strategy did you first use to market your business?
I believe being visible was the key here. In fact, at the start, I became a freelancer for many agencies where I offered my services to them, and I have been closely associated with many digital agencies. So the strategy which I began with was being visible, taking on work that they believed I could do well, and they started outsourcing a lot of projects initially. So the key, I would say, again to reiterate, is being visible with the kind of people you believe can help you grow and will outsource work to them. So I think the start of it, outsourcing was the key strategy that I adopted rather than getting on customers directly. So that's how it was. So I did not have immediate customers who were my end customers, but my customers were agencies with whom I started doing work with. That was a strategy which I adopted. And that helped me understand the business more in terms of how do agencies really work. And that's how I tried to improvise and been able to give a better service compared to the agencies.
Next, you are a BNI member, Nikhil. So tell me how BNI has helped you in your endeavors, both in professionally and personally.
Professionally, I believe BNI is an excellent platform for business owners, especially BNI Connect, that opens the doors to the worldwide network. So if one persists, I'm sure that there is a long-term benefit as far as BNI network is concerned. For me, being on the digital front, there is no boundary for me. So the only boundary is the amount of people who are there within the network. Obviously, a lot of connects needs to be done. So it is a persistent effort. And I believe if you can make use of BNI Connect correctly, make the right connects, I think it's a good platform for any professional. And personally, I believe I have made a lot of good friends in the last couple of months that I've been a member of BNI. This is something which I will cherish for long. So I think on a personal front, it was more to do with meeting like-minded people within the network, within our BNI Transformers family. Yeah, that's how it is.
Tell me, what have you enjoyed most about starting your own business?
I think it is freedom to an extent of choosing whom I want to associate with and do business. Because end of the day, everybody values their freedom. And since we are in the business of long-term services, it gives me the freedom to choose and interact with customers who will play a significant role in our relationships. So end of the day, service industry is purely based on relations, and you can choose to actually, know who your customer is going to be. So the freedom to choose is something which I now have started to enjoy. Earlier, it was to do with how much of money can I get from this customer. That is going to be the case. But end of the day, the freedom that one gets to work with like-minded people is something which I have started to enjoy very often nowadays. So that's what keeps me happy.
Thank you, Nikhil, for this wonderful chat. Dear members, this is Nikhil Deshpande from Digital Musings. This was one of our second interviews of the upcoming interviews for these Platinum and Gold sponsors. So stay tuned for the next interview and all the best. Thank you. Take care.